Hello, how's it going, all of you beautiful people around the world? My name is Ryan, aka say it with me, Blackbeard TCG. Hopefully you guys are all having an amazing day, and if not, hopefully I can make it a little bit better. Now look, in today's video, we will be going over and watching one of the junior championship matches. Yes, these are little kids, these are juniors, but damn, shit, they're better than your boy probably, you feel me? I've been watching the VOD, going through some of the matches, and I see here that we have one of the members of the Church of Purple Luffy on the left, as well as Queen, my favorite deck in OPO4, being played in OPO5 on the right. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Let me record this. Let me get live footage so you guys can see my reaction of the gameplay. I don't know who wins this matchup. However, on Twitter, I have seen both deck lists posted, and they both said winner when I Google translated it. So I actually don't know who actually took first place. This is not even the final round, right? Because you can see there's a lot of time left in this VOD. So with that being said, let's go into it blind. Let's see who wins. In terms of the players, I know both of the lists, and I have seen matches up until this point. The player on the left had a little bit of a cheeky play that I really liked, using that X-Drake to pull a card out of hand, going up against an NO player earlier on in the day, I believe, trying to just bait out the L-Thors, right? I believe the NO player didn't even actually have the L-Thors. I think they left like 2 or 3 down open. They ripped the card out of hand and then was able to go for lethal, even if the L-Thor was there. And even if they did, like the characters that the purple player had on board, they were going to get lethal anyway, but it's just making sure, right? It's the right play to do. And then the player on the right, the Queen player, she's actually running, what is that card called? Charlie, I believe her name is. Charmy, I believe it's Charlie. You know, it's so funny. I've never seen anybody run it, but I seen it in her list, and on top of that, being able to utilize it in the last match. We'll see if we're able to see it in this match as well. But I thought that was really cool, and so I wanted to get some footage of that if it gets played in this match. So with that being said, let's go over this gameplay, shall we? I think it's gonna be good. Purple Luffy versus Queen. Now, obviously, I've played a ton of Queen in OPO4. It is my main deck. However, I've played absolutely zero OPO5 Queen versus the OPO5 decks. Obviously, there's tools in OPO5 that you could use, mainly X-Drake. I love using it as well in my OPO5 crocodile deck, but it is very good for Queen because of the ability to stack the deck, kind of like how you would with Perona, kind of like how you would with Doflamingo. So let's go. Game starts. First, Queen player goes first. 1 Dawn, no play. Luffy player goes second. 2 Dawn, no play. Remember, Luffy can't use the ability unless you are at 3 or more Dawns. We can expect to see it next turn. So here we go, Queen 3. So obviously here you probably swing with the Queen and then play Blow a Hancock blocker. Yep. Okay, counter out of hand. Blow a Hancock blocker. Okay, so far the juniors are playing like your boy, you know? Alright, that's good. So leader ability here. Gonna go ahead and get 1 more Dawn. Swing 6. Do we have a 2K counter in hand? No, so we just take this. Oh, it hits the Sanji. So what are we pitching here? What's in hand? Wait, there's a Sobbles as well as a... Oh, really? Pitching the Red Rock? Really? Okay. I mean, I guess the Dawn... I probably would have kept the Red Rock myself. And here we see ulti into page 1. Very, very nice combo. Very good tempo player. Remember, ulti is a 2K counter. However, obviously, with the builds that you have right now with Luffy, going first, going second, the curve, all of those things, where you use your leader ability, just hard playing page 1 is not a bad idea because it's 6,000 power vanilla, right? And just being able to play for free off ulti, you're completely fine just playing the ulti and playing the page 1 down for the tempo. So it looks like she drew into Queen. Sorry, into X-Drake, as I mentioned. 5 cost, 6,000 power, gonna swing 5K. Another counter out of hand. And then tapping it all for the X-Drake, which would be good. So then now you can stack, right? You can stack your deck. Oh, swings with the Sanji first. I think that's fine, right? It's a blocker anyway. It's probably gonna get swung into. There's an X-Drake. Okay, so 5 cost, 6,000 power, and a blocker. This card is nuts. So let's see. Another Red Rock, okay, puts 3,000 worlds to the top. Once, oh, no, puts it back to the bottom. So you definitely want the Yamato. You want the Yamato for sure because the Yamato is going to allow you to use your leader ability as well as recover 1 life. But you don't need to draw it this early, right? You don't need it. You don't need it right now. So it looks like I don't see what's at the top. Okay, Yamato's still at the top. Okay, so drawing into the Yamato now, not gonna be able to utilize it, but I guess just wants it. Okay. Ulti's gonna swing 5. You can pitch a 1K. Why take damage or use a blocker? Yeah. So I think pitching the John Giant is fine. If you guys don't know about John Giant, it's 8 cost 10k. The only other 8 cost 10k in the game that's not a promo is well, technically I guess it is a promo. It's Film Shanks, I believe. I don't believe that's in one of the starter decks. I think it's in like that Utah promo pack. And it's red, so it's 10k 8 cost. So John Giant's the only other character that does that. John Giant's good because John Giant allows you to have your leader ability live. Pitching it here as 1k counter is also completely fine, considering we know that we're drawing into the Yamato next turn, so we know we'll still have a character to keep our leader ability live. If not, you probably don't pitch a John Giant here. Okay, so we're gonna block the 6k with our 6k blocker and then pitch 1. Leader ability again. Whoo! And there's a 7 cost kid. Okay, time for things to get fun. Swinging with Luffy here. Gonna block. Okay, this is where things get fun. Once the 7 cost kids come out, it's time to play. So what does Queen decide to do here? Luffy already looking quite formidable. Also playing Gamma Knife, right? If you look on the left, Gamma Knife in hand as well. So let's see how that comes up as the game goes on. So we're gonna swing lead first. Okay, Queen swing first. Gets page 1, 1k count out of hand. Deciding to swing with Sanji. Decides. So that's 8. Okay, kills page 1. Going 2k over. Sobbles. The Sobbles that we seen earlier is there. And you guys know I love my Sobbles. You know I played in my Croc deck. It's so good. Especially in OP05 format specifically. With these 7 cost kids, right? As well as Enel too. Okay. So that dies. We already knew that was coming. And there's the 7 cost kid out again. Obviously, you're going to play it. The card is just so good. It's just so damn good. Okay, takes a leader swing. Refresh. So 2 life to 2 life. Luffy looking pretty good. But let's see what happens, right? Yamato is always a threat once the board hits. Or once she hits the board. So here goes Doflamingo. Gonna start searching. So it's going to be good. Gonna be able to start stacking the deck. Got a red rock. Red rock is always nice to have. Oh, bottom decks it. Does not want to utilize a red rock in this matchup. Gonna search for another 5 here. Let's see. 3,000 worlds. Okay, we like that. 3,000 worlds is really nice to have, especially in this matchup going up against the 5 cost kid. That card is definitely a threat. So what is up there? We know that we're gonna have another Yamato in a little bit. Was that an X-Drake as well? You're fine seeing the X-Drake early because it allows you to rearrange again. Kaya, the 2k counter. Maybe you want to get the 2k counter in hand. I probably would have took the 3,000 worlds, but it's fine. And so here we're able to draw. Remember, Queen ability. You don't have an 8 cost on board, so you automatically draw. If you have an 8 cost, you could choose to either draw or recover 1 life. So again, 2 cards in hand after playing the double Dofis, being able to search, rearrange, sending the first 5 to the bottom, rearranging the next top 5. So 2 cards in hand, 2 cards in life, we now draw. So there's the Kaya. And that means on our next turn, we are going to draw into our Yamato, which will be perfect because then we can maybe pop some stuff. So let's see what happens here. 2 more Dawn. So we see Gamma Knife. We see X-Drake. We see another kid. Oh, but there's the blocker kid. Here's the one that's the problem. This is the kid that's a problem. So here we go. Swinging. Whoa, that combo is always so nasty, right? So you swing with your 7 cost kid, send back 1 Dawn, pump up Luffy to 6k, and then your 5 cost kid ability procs, allowing you to then get that same Dawn that you sent back as active, even though you just use it to play that kid. So feels really, really good. Decides to take the hit. Ooh, hits Sanji and trigger. Pitches the Garp. Swinging lead 6k here. Can pitch the Kaya 2k counter. Why not? I would. It's no problem. Yeah. Looks about right. Oh, and then there's the X-Drake to rip 1 card out of hand. And you only have 1 card. So there goes the 9 cost Yamato. Which means our leader ability cannot be live here. And we know what we're about to draw into. But we do know that there's another Yamato coming up, right? There's another Yamato coming up. And I believe there's another X-Drake coming up. Which means what? That means that we can rearrange. So let's see here. Oh yeah, so Drew, it was stacked. It was the next card up. So now we can put the Yamato to the top, right? I would assume that's what the play would be. I mean, that's what I would do. Or maybe not. Maybe you put it, sorry, not at the top, because right now there's no cards in hand. You put it second, because you want to stack the top. So let's see, what cards are here? Okay, 3,000 worlds. You probably want 3,000 worlds in hand. Oh wait, but you can't stack because there's no 8 cost, right? So you just draw. So you probably keep the 3,000 worlds to just hard draw, right? And then next turn you could draw the Yamato. And you move the Yamato to second. I think that's fine. How it's set up right now, I would keep that. If I was piloting this. Yeah, I think that's fine. I would put that back. Yep, okay. Now you swing, you draw, yep. So now you have the 3,000 worlds, and then now you can 3,000 worlds the 5 costs, which is what I was talking about earlier. That's what you really want to use the 3,000 worlds on in this matchup. Okay, 3,000 worlds, gets rid of that. And we have a bunch of blockers. We could swing with one because, like, why not, right? We literally have 5 blockers on board. It's 6k, let's swing. Gets 1 life, pass. Okay. Back to Luffy. What can Luffy do here? Luffy has a lot of plays, let's be real. So, like, is that double queen? No, that's 1 queen. It's the 7 body or whatever. We block 1 with X Drake from the X Drake gets blocked by X Drake. Okay, there's this other 7 cost kid. Swing. Sends 2 back. So Luffy gets plus 2,000. Luffy's 7k without any Dawn. I think we block this. Yup. Luffy swinging. We're going to go ahead and swing 8. Another block. Whew. Okay, but Yamato gets drawn here. Oh, drops the card. Oh, but referee. Okay. Clutch referee. Let's go. The clutch referee. Let's go. Picking up the card. That way you know we're not cheating. But how? How is Queen gonna play this? Luffy player is looking so good. On the Luffy side, we still got Gamma Knife in hand. We have double 7 cost kids. And I think that's double queen or 1 queen in hand. I can't tell. But here comes Yamato. We're at 1 life, so we get 1 life back. We swing. We have no cards in hand. We go ahead and add another life. So right off the bat, Queen is back to 3 life. I love this deck. And also, for my fellow degenerates, how amazing is that Yamato art, by the way? Okay. Could swing with this. Decides not to. I probably would. I'm not gonna lie. Decides not to, though. Hey, man, these juniors are better than your boy. I probably would have swung. Wait, no, you can't. Couldn't have swung with the X-Drake, actually, because the double kid, right? So Luffy is actually at 7k. So yeah, you wouldn't swing with the X-Drake anyways, because it would just whiff. Oh, it wouldn't whiff. It would just not work. So yeah, never mind. This is fine. I wouldn't do that because, like, exactly that same line of thinking. All right, let's continue. So there is the queen. It is the queen. So there's double queen. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what happens. Pitches the big boy. Gonna swing. Send 1 Dawn back. Takes it because we have a lot of life now. What is that, Kaya? Okay. Another one back. So Luffy's gonna be at 7k. Takes it. Beige. Oh, you can't attack this turn. Hit the beige. And then there's an X-Drake to rip 1 card out of hand. Again, it doesn't hurt as much because we already have 8 costs or higher on the board. And we drew a John Giant. So this is fine. This is pretty fine for Queen. But man, Luffy is chilling. If I'm Luffy right now, I'm feeling pretty good. But like, Queen can just recover again, right? So big swing. Attaching 3. Big swing from Yamato. Going to the kid. Blocks. Yup. We assumed as much. Going all in, which makes sense because you're not playing John Giant this turn. Right? You're not playing John Giant this turn, so you might as well go all in, get 1 life back. And I would assume the 7 cost kid dies? Or do we have enough counter in hand here? Do we have enough counter in hand here? We do! Triple 2Ks here. We have ulti and what looks like Khalifa? Or is that all ulti? I think it's Khalifa. I seen a little bit of yellow on the arm. I think that is the Galila Company Khalifa. 2K counter. Okay, so let's take a look. As Luffy, we got 2 7 cost kids. We have a swing and X-Drake. Swing in our leader. Our leader can be 7k, right? So we have to worry about that. But Queen also has triple blocker, so we have to worry about that on the Luffy side. What a banger match. What a banger match. How did these kids play it out? Gamma Knife, okay. So here comes the Gamma Knife, minusing 5,000, right? Yeah, so you minus 5,000. Using it on the Yamato, I'm assuming, which means Yamato's down to 4,000. And we have 4 swings this turn with only 3 blockers, so Yamato's definitely dead this turn. I would think. Queen. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe not. Let's see. Queen. Draw 2. Pitch 1. What are we pitching here? Okay, we pitch the Kaido. Okay, 6 into Yamato. I would just let this die and just keep my blockers up at this point, because I have a John Giant. If I didn't have John Giant, maybe it'd be different, but because I know I have John Giant, yeah. You just recover anyway, right? Take the hit. Brule out of trigger. Brule dies. Okay, not bad. And this is fine. John Giant comes out. So this play, we drew a Charlie. Okay, Charlie, that's good. I don't think there's any need to Charlie here, though, because we already have double X-Ray blocker. So I think here the right play is to... You don't want to swing with your X-Drakes this turn, for sure, because you're at 1 life. So you need to use them to block. So you just go 2 onto Queen and swing, get 1 life back, and then play... Oh, wait, no. Do you play the John Giant first, and then you recover the life, because you need an 8 cost. Yeah. So John Giant, 2 Dawn, swing, get 1 life. Okay, that dies. Okay. Back over to Luffy. How do we want to play this? We draw the vanilla 4 cost 6,000 power. I forgot that guy's name. He has big lips. I just call him Big Lip Boy. So with this Big Lip Boy Kaido can't be live because we keep sending Dawn back with the Queen, with the double kids. So Kaido is not live. And I believe that middle card again is a Khalifa. So here we go. Attaching, I believe, 3 Dawn or 2 Dawn. 7, take the hit. Okay, sending 1 Dawn back. Probably just gonna send back both Dawns that they just attached to the Luffy. Brule out of trigger. Okay, so Brule just dies here, I would assume. Yeah, that's fine. So now it's interesting, right? Because we draw 1. We don't know, unless she remembers, because I don't remember. I'm gonna keep it real. Because I don't know if we've already drew all the cards that we've seen off of the X-Drakes and the Doflamingos and all that. So now this is where Charlie comes in, right? Because you have a John Giant, so you could go ahead and swing with your Queen, get the life, and then play Charlie to see what that is, right? So at least you know what's coming. And that will determine how you want to use your 2k counter, right? Yeah, this makes sense to me. I would swing, and then you develop a blocker in Charlie. So this looks pretty good. How much Dawn is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. Gets 1 life. Okay, so obviously Queen block here, right? Oh, wait, no. Queen doesn't block? Oh, because of threat of lethal. What am I saying? Obviously, you don't block with the Queen here because it's the threat of lethal. What am I saying? Sorry. Low IQ. These juniors are better than me. We do this all in 1 take, you feel me? Here we go. 11. Yeah, at this point, the kid dies. Yeah, because you're not going to block with the Queen here. I don't think you can afford to. Okay, check the life, and you develop another blocker. Okay, things look really good for Queen. How do we get out of this as Luffy? How do we get out of this as purple? What a banger match. Here we go. 2k counter with the Kaya, that's fine. Because now we know whatever is in trigger. We don't know if it's another 2k counter. Maybe well, she knows for sure because she's Charmied. But maybe it's a Beiji, right? Maybe it's a Brule. Maybe it's a 2k counter. Maybe it's a Sanji. Let's see. But we get another Queen out. Draw 2, pitch 1. What are we pitching? Probably the page 1 here? Or the Kaido. Pitch the Kaido. Oh yeah, because we don't have the opportunity to use the Kaido. And at least page 1 is a 1k counter. Makes sense. Pass turn. So, is there a lethal angle here? We're going to recover back to 2 life. That's for sure. That's certain, right? Oh, but we drew an X-Drake. Holy shit. Okay, so we X-Drake here. Look at the top 5. And then we stack life. Okay, so we swing 8. Takes the hit. Okay, so lethal threshold. Play the X-Drake, search 5. Let's stack. Because we're going to recover 1. Do we get a beige? Oh, we get a beige! Okay. Oh my god, this is so good. I would put beige at top here and then draw into the Yamato next turn. Oh, wait, hold on. Decided to put the Bull Hancock. Wait, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why does that make sense? Because all we have is blockers. If we put that in trigger, we're guaranteed to play this out of trigger anyways. Obviously, you have the beige as well. But we're guaranteed to play this out of trigger. So I'm not opposed to it. But we definitely keep Yamato second, just in case if John Giant dies this turn. So that way we can still recover, right? Because we'll be able to get value off the Yamato ability. Then we'll have a 9 cost on board. So this makes sense. So we still have 4 blockers. So here, you also have the luxury of swinging with one of the X-Drakes too. Because you could swing with one of the X-Drakes because you feel confident in using one of your other blockers. And then you're just going to be able to stack your Boa Hancock right here. So we swing 8. So now we know that card on top is the Bull Hancock. Swing X-Drake. Block. Just pitch? Pitch to keep alive. Wow, okay. So yeah, this is fine. This is 100% fine now. Because you kind of want to hit the X-Drake, right? You kind of want to hit the John Giant, but you can't really invest that much in John Giant right now. That's why 10k body is huge, right? So really right now, the big threat that you try to get rid of is the X-Drake, but then you just block with Charlie, and then if he goes face, it doesn't matter. So let's see, right? Because you block with Charlie, goes face, that's fine. Draw 2. What are we pitching? Pitch the other Kaido, okay? Refresh. Whoo! Double blocker. What a banger match. I don't know how Luffy can come back from this, though. Yeah, so swings. Yep. I think this is over. Yep. Blocks. 1 life. Back at 3 life. Blocks. Okay. Puts everything on X-Drake. Swings for game. Pitches all counter. And then 1 more swing from X-Drake. GG. Woo! GG. What a match. That was fun. That was a fun match to watch. Shout out to these juniors, man. GG, that was so much fun. Purple Luffy, Queen putting in work in this format. The Charlie, I like it. I like it. Hey man, looks like I might still be playing Queen in OPO5. You feel me? But no, in all seriousness, Luffy's a disgustingly strong deck. That was just well played. That was a good matchup. I really like it. I really like it. Again, I don't know who ends up winning the whole thing. I'm gonna watch the next couple matches by myself. I believe there's 1 or 2 more matches. Let's just see what's next. Oh, Eno versus Purple Luffy. Okay, so I guess this is the Eno list, that also one that I seen. So this is the Big Mom version. So yeah, I'm super curious to see how this plays. Maybe this could be another video. But with that being said, that was fun. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Man, OPO5 looks like such a blast. But I'm enjoying OPO4. I'm loving Queen as is an OPO4 already myself. So I'm not looking too far ahead. But it's good to know that my deck will still be viable in the next set. And of course, the Church of Purple Luffy is there for me as well. But with that being said, I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.